Alright guys, just give me a quick minute. I'm setting up everything before we start. I do apologize.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar yet familiar. We are the same material, you agree? I am very curious. So tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. A heavy burden to walk in a world that you no longer belong in. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience.
Not to worry. I haven't slept a wink since your...
Hmm.
Sit down, will ya?
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
Keep it down, will you?
This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
I got that special shipment he was asking after.
Some more rations, please.
I got that special shipment he was asking after.
Got it.
Some more rations, please.
I got that special shipment.
An elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle. Despite his condition, he appears eager for your attention.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief?
I got that special shipment he was asking
Receptive.
after.
Like most men behind bars, I'm innocent. Like most of us here on the island, in fact. Aren't you like me, looking for a way out? Some people settle in. They don't go poking around in Griff's kitchen. They find a quiet place, wait their turn. Not you. Smart. In this case, I think we help each other. I know a way out. I show you. And you help me out of here. I cannot die in this cage. Finally, progress. Griff releases me if he sees I do not have what he misses. You must find who steals them. After I am free, you are free. Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious, in case you haven't noticed. I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does. Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to escape, and I have people to consider. You understand? Thank you. And hurry.
Everything there? Good.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Alright, so our hint is that he does the same thing as Griff.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way?
Perhaps if those bleeding wolves
You'll find out. Down the hatch then.
Yeah, let's not. At least.
ain't fit for beasts.
What's your hands, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for? If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You won't like him when he's disappointed. Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll be right as rain. Yeah, Boss is awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff. You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fella says he's innocent, but you know how they lie. I got my good eye on you, bub. Watch yourself.
I'll be with you soon, love.
Woken are attracted to source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back?
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why? My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the void-woken, the divine. Why? We've used source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
I've had more bouts of scabies than baths in this place, you know. Still, at least the suns are shining, eh?
It's getting tighter. I can...
Change your mind about my offer yet? Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't. Oh, noble. Good luck with your friend.
Alright. Very suspicious.
Change your mind about my offer yet? Attaboy. Who wouldn't? The plan's simple. Completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can... There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. What? You think I'm being lazy? No, this is sheer pragmatism. I already tried to retrieve the item, but I don't have the necessary skills. You see, I need someone who can handle themselves in a scrap. The item's within a crocodilian nest on a beach nearby. I'll mark the position for you. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
Well, looks like we're gonna go get our hands on some crocodiles, apparently. While we're at it, we're also gonna keep trying to
Neither void can consume their joy, their misery.
I mean, we've been out here before, haven't we? Yep. It's an oil barrel. Oh, damn. It's only 3 of them, though. Okay, that is bad.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Ah! Eh? Oh, that. That won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bloody nail must be charmed or something. Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull, but strain as you might, the pesky plank doesn't budge.
Forget it. Thanks for trying, though. You're a good kid. I'd offer you a cold one, if I had one on hand. For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, She would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I've picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so... then it's settled. Capital. Aye. But it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now. You come find me when a spot opens up, and take it from me. You'll want to find a place for me at your side.
Interesting, so I can switch around people.
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You gotta cut that out. What's happened to you? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Mad as a cuckoo, that one, and twice as loud. Distraught don't even begin to cover it. She's hollering after that child of hers. Killed by a void woman she was. Been dead and buried for a month now. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Always late.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. Irma. She's called Irma. I haven't seen her in days. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here? I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her, my little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. You are an angel. Truly you are. Irma? Irma?
He hasn't.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself. They were so close, almost within arm's reach. You don't know them? Oh, remarkable. Bishop, they are all that stand between you, me, and the void. And they were right here just a moment ago, attending to something. You prove yourself ignorant, sir. The void woken are drawn to source. With these collars on, no source can flow from us. We are safer here than anywhere in Riverlon. You can thank the Divine Order for that. Say what you will about the Divine Order.
Where is he?
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. The Geists, dummy. The Hammer and Alexandra had two in tow just a moment ago. Ugh. Thought you lot would be interested in a thing like that. Horrors, eh? Easy to say when you haven't looked a void walking in the eye. The Order and their horrors are all that's protecting you. Now, why don't you move along and settle...
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots, as usual. They ought to keep out of our hair if they don't want to pay for the pleasure. You know, elves, dwarfs, lizards, undesirables. Those of them that'll see the whole realm eaten up by the void woken for... Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots this time, mate.
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you want to help one of them? Then you're in the wrong place. We run this joint. Griff's people.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. And you were... you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean. I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock-still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa, he'd say, Losa, you ever find yourself in a sinking ship, follow the rats. They'll find you a way out. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what. It's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted. Ain't that just the truth? So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. Reckon in my case, they might actually be right, though. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah? Hey, wait a sec. It looks like you have all the company you need. Maybe another time, when you're a bit more on the lonely side. Till then.
Oh, I don't feel so good. Where's the oil?
Leave me. Go.
She smiles and reaches out as if to touch your arm, but pulls back at the last moment.
Sorry. I almost forget sometimes. I can't wait to see what's next. To be done with this.
Finally kicked the bucket this in. Didn't think I'd miss his grumbling and boasting, but spirit like that leaves a big hole when it's snuffed out. Rest his soul.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Fear? Pity, perhaps. A blind wolf may lead the pack, but sooner or later they will all starve. Never mind. If you need to suit up, I can offer you a fair price. If not, I would thank you to move on.
The soldier tightens his grip on his spear and looks past you. The soldier tightens his grip on his spear.
You, the Red Demon, the exiled pig. I'd heard they'd sent you here, but I'd hoped you'd have drowned yourself before crossing my path.
The soldier looks at you hard, his grip tensing around his spear.
No, I suppose the Red Prince is rather taller, isn't he? You're positively stunted. Sorry for the mix-up. House? You should know we are nothing without our people. Now more than ever, hallowed are its halls. Please, comrade, I have all you need to steel yourself against the brutes that haunt this place. I will accept no more than a pittance for all you may require. Hallowed is the house of war.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. An elf lives forever. If she stays away from spears and fire, she has no need for slimy, sticky, small ones.
I know they help. I am glad to see you. You fill me with peace. Ah, you help him. Your open heart surprises even me. You bless me. You bless us all. I know they help. I am glad to see you. Yes, please ask. I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here. Ah, you help him. Your open heart surprises even me. You say that now, I know. But you see, in time...
He was asking after.
Got it.
Ain't a stick for beasts.
Psst, hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up. Fella in that cage is the thief. Stashed the oranges somewhere before he was caught. If you believe that. Sure do. Ask me, it'd have to be one of those sad sacks that's always hanging around Griff looking for favours.
She darts her tongue out of her mouth like a snake.
Some folks, and some reptiles, will do anything to get his attention. I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots. It's all in the eyes. Joy lives in the eyes, sometimes way in the back, but it's there all the same. Liars ain't a joyful bunch. Sure do. Ask me, it'd have to be one of those sad sacks that's always hanging around Griff looking for...
She darts her tongue out of her mouth like a snake.
Some folks, and some reptiles, will do anything to get his attention. I see plenty of liars in my line of work. Snakes, weasels, worms. That fella's square as a pavestone. If he's the thief, I'll eat my boots. Sure you don't want to have a look at my stock before you go? I was serious about what I said. Everything in my pack's been got by special means. Only the finest, you know.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two. By the divine, haven't I? Back home again, or to somewhere totally new. Sun, wine, freedom. But those are just dreams. No one can escape from here.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks?
Interesting.
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then, careful. Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood.
Perhaps if those bleeding frogs didn't eat so much.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, okay? Everything there? Good. Need something in the kitchen, do you? Watch yourself.
Hey, Freshie, what you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now. Just like everyone else. But don't worry, nothing happens in this camp that Griff don't find out about sooner or later. So, heard any word about the stolen supplies? Come on, Freshie, how empty? Who gives a goblin's ass? The point is to get back the supplies inside. Come on, noggin thirsty. If I did, I wouldn't give 'em up to you. Griff sent me, not you. Look, I'm Griff's right hand, and I'm gonna find that crate, and you're gonna watch me hand it over to him.
Here's the good. Like you wanted. Everything there? Good.
You're scared, are you? Go on, down the hatch.
I really don't know where this barrel would be.
When another divine arises, will source change? Easy. Yet so quickly we find source.
I'll be with you soon, love.
He taps hammer to nail and doesn't look up.
yourself.
Hmm.
The lizard startles awake, his eyes narrowing to furious slits as he realizes it was you who woke him. Suddenly, his expression breaks. He looks utterly defeated.
What then? What is it? Oranges. Is that what he told you he's missing? Well, I suppose it's technically true. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudine than the citrus. The Drudine Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course, stuffed inside the oranges. You don't think he'd really be so mad over a little missing fruit, do you? No, it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Same as I, though. I have the right, the responsibility. It may be hard for you to understand. My kind, we dream for the greater good. What we see can predict the truth, can even shape the truth. But we need Drudine to do it. Before I was caught, Before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Jugando, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation too. You know what has consequences, my friend. Being digested by a void woken. That has consequences. Go now. Leave me be.
Alright, guess that didn't work. Now that we know he has the oranges, we're just gonna have to insist that he gives them up. If he doesn't, well, we'll probably have to beat him up. So we know who has the oranges. Voila, guys. We have done it. We know who has the oranges.
The lizard startles awake. His eyes...
What then? What oranges? Is that though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Jugando than the sick. It's all here, I'm afraid. On my person. You found your thief. But I am anything I need to dream. I, above all others. It may be hard for you before I was caught, but just as I was about. So you see, I cannot give back the Jugando. Not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift.
Ha! Huh, good shit. We didn't have to do anything.
And it won't be long before he'll have it. With all his thugs lurking about. They'd stick me in my sleep if they knew. Fine, fine, take the Jugando. I'll find more. Another way. Somehow, I have to. For all our sakes.
Alright, we did it, guys. Alright, guys, we have done it. We have gotten his oranges. So we're gonna go and hand them back. And then hopefully he'll free our little new friend. Amiro, whatever the hell his name is. Amiro. Amijo.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now. Good boy. Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
Griff would kill a fellow over petty theft. Giving up Stingtail is no better than murder.
I'm right chuffed to have my supplies back, so I'm gonna give you one last chance. Tell me who you found them on, or you're going to have to answer to me, my knife, and each one of my people. And your little elf friend won't make it out alive neither. Oh, you must think I'm playing with you. I don't play, and I'm over.
Hey, how many? Damn. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh no. This is bad, boys. This is bad. Alright, guys. I'm trying to think here.
No, not like this. I won't let them.
Oh, we made an ally. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is focus on one at a time, I guess. We'll do that. And then we're gonna start moving this way.
Feel yourself.
Damn.
I need
This is bad, guys. We're gonna die. Oh, let me see something. Yeah, we're gonna die here. I'm gonna just have him go. I'm gonna redo this battle. Alright, so we gotta get the oranges. Now that we know he's gonna betray us anyways, I'm gonna not give him up, kill him. And I'm gonna set everybody up to have a bit of an advantage, because it's kind of dumb. Like, seriously. Alright, now that we know he has them, I'm gonna... Alright guys, I'm gonna do this real quick and then I might just call it a day for a little bit, because this is getting annoying.
What then? What is it? Oranges. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset. It's all here, I'm afraid. On my person, I need to dream. Above all, it may be hard for before I was caught, but just as I would, so you see, I can... Blood. And it won't be long before... Fine, take...
Alright, we're gonna save here, guys. I'm gonna cut the stream here. I'm gonna go back to some... I got something to do.